Let me take you to the past, way back to very early years with my Linux desktops, and I would like to show you a web page that was my favorite Linux desktop archive web page back in the days. It was called linux.org, and I am using Wayback Machine Internet Archive to show it to you before it's way gone forever. I had my best luck with the snapshots from 2005 to 2008 because this web page is has some problems loading. Some screenshots doesn't load even the thumbnails. Sometimes the thumbnails load, but the larger images don't. So please also look at the thumbnail of this video because I included there many screenshots that didn't load with larger format. Okay, so that was the main page of the Linux. It was the newer page actually, because there was also the older version, but you will see it in a while. We see some old charming desktops. Here you can see that some screenshots didn't even load here, and very few of them loaded full screen. I have them opened in separate tabs. Here is one more situation like this, and you can see the old logo of Linux. The free desktop screenshot archive, or the new motto is seeing is believing. Okay, here a few more. I'm very happy I'm able to show it to you, and that I thought about using Wayback Machine, because I was thinking about this web page for many months, and I wanted to show you those screenshots where Linux desktop weren't so minimalistic and the aesthetics were very different, and in my opinion way more vivid than we have now. Okay, so let's see the first screenshot. I believe it's either PEGVM or OpenBox or Fluxbox. Yeah, it's PEGVM. G-Realm as a very popular system monitor back in the days. Transparent terminal, and vivid menu with vivid colors. Not really my style, but I like the photo on the background. What else? We have XMMS for music, also very common solution in the old days. Here, also very common trend, to mime the look of other operating system. I never was a big fan of it. It tried to imitate the macOS the easy way. It's not really well done, but and we see the KDE desktop. I like it. I was using it for quite some time, but I was always the GTK guy, the GNOME guy, and I never stayed long on this desktop. On the KDE desktop, I think maximum was like 3 months. Okay, so we have KDE Gen 2. Gen 2 was already present, as we can see. I like the high-res icons, the icon for trash, and the cheeseburger for the console. So let's carry on. So here another black box, Fluxbox, etc. desktop, transparent terminal, G-Realm. I believe we cannot see any cool info here, only XMMS. Yeah, Fluxbox XMMS. I like the style, I like the dark theme. The GIMP is open, as we can see, but there is no window present. Another screenshot, it uses cool Jant icons, I believe it's the name. It's XFC, the window, the desktop environment that I liked a little bit until I realized it's way more heavy than it's advertised to be. A transparent terminal fitted into desktop. Import used to write the screenshot, to save the screenshot, and we have Linux 2.4.24. Some desklet for calendar, it's gdesk cal, as we can see, Rox filer for desktop, maybe not desktop here, but as a file manager for sure. Here we have this little penguin hunting down the Microsoft butterfly. It's a very popular image from back in the days. Here we have a real treasure as an authentic old web page. This icon theme, I don't remember actually the name, but it was also crazy popular back in the days. Once again, we have the KDE desktop, GCrealm for system monitor, and some desklets for the news. I always like this digital clock on the KDE desktop. It looks very cool. Very cool. We have Conqueror Caramba was, I think, for this desklets for KDE, something like this. Conqueror File Manager. Simple as it is, looks cool. I like the Doom guy face system monitor. I think that's it. Another Fluxbox, cool. Transparent terminal, GCrealm, also transparent. Not very useful, to be honest. I tried in the past and never really used it in transparent form. We have some terminal-based music player. As you can see, those desktops weren't widescreen. We didn't have widescreen monitors back in the days, at least normal users who didn't have like a lot of money. We all have more square-like 4:3 aspect ratio monitors, and that was I was very used to for a long time. Here is GNOME or KDE icon, but those sides of the panel reminds me of XFCE. Yes, XFCE. Some instant messengers, GNOME CU, and Kadu. Kadu was very popular in Poland, for example, because we have this instant messenger Gadu Gadu. I'm not sure if it's very active these days, but it was back in the days. Desktops fitted into this desklet. It looks actually cool, but I try not to put much stuff on my desktop because I hardly ever see my desktop. Transparent console fitted into the desktop, looks cool. I mean, it's very vivid, but I wouldn't like a white theme with white dark background, but it looks good enough. This is really nice, not very useful, but really nice. Probably another Fluxbox guy. Yeah, Fluxbox, Gen 2, XMMS, music, and GCrealm also in the transparent theme. Some weather desklet, a lot of visualizations for the music, and Jant icons. I believe these are Jant icons also here. Very characteristic aesthetics of those icons. I like them very much. Didn't really use them, but I like to look at them on the screenshots. Overall, nice desktops, I think. One of the first Gorilla icons, I believe, here in the background. Here, GNOME 2 icon, although I'm not sure if it says Enlightenment and GNOME, so probably something is from GNOME, something from Enlightenment, I believe, before the Enlightenment 17 that changed the aesthetics drastically. Although it looks more or less like this one, so probably it's made by the same user. Hey, carry on. Here we have nice imitation of the macOS. I mean, in style, because the placement of the elements, it's not very macOS, I believe, but it looks elegant, looks very clean, very tidy. What's it? This is a VWM. window manager. Yeah, I thought about it because of those virtual desktop on and this minimized icons unbeknownst here, but looks cool enough, yeah. And the last one is GNOME 1, I believe, yeah, GNOME 1, those drives icons. Here is a cool thing because we have webcam with this desktop showed on the webcam as well, yeah. Nice idea. I remember GNOME 1. I never used GNOME 1. Actually, a friend of mine who introduced me to Linux was using GNOME 1, and I will always remember this desktop. What else? Ether, CAM, Stream, Enlightenment. So probably it's a bit of GNOME, a bit of Enlightenment, Debian, where when this distribution was way more respected, I believe. But anyway, Debian Woody, yeah. Okay, so it was my trip to the past for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this web page will be accessible via Wayback Machine for a long time. But I'm only afraid we will lose more and more screenshots every day. I like the old days. Of course, I was younger back then, and my life was very different. But for me, those desktops were way more vivid, way more different from one another than it is now. A lot of things about Linux aesthetics now I don't like this crazy term Unix porn. It's like actually something that blows my mind. Why nobody changed this name? It's like relating Linux with synthetic aesthetics of this kind of productions that are going more into mainstream and young people world. I don't like this situation, but that's the world we live in. I'm not happy it went into the Linux slang, but it happened. Maybe it will change someday. I hope so. So actually, that's what I wanted to show you, that how it all was back in the days. What did we look at when we were running our Linux machines, and how it all, how much the aesthetics changed through the years. So thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed it. This video was very important for me because I looked back and my past, where I looked back on many screenshots I saw many years ago that motivated me to try new window managers, new desktops, because I often thought, oh, I would like my desktop to look like this when I was new on Linux, and for me it was very nice to look at it, maybe for the last time before it disappears, but we have it on the video, so it's not lost forever. Maybe some of you remember this web page, maybe some of you was visiting it and just enjoying the screenshots uploaded. Okay, thank you for your time, thank you for watching, and all the best.